empowering our community with hope and healing following the Mother Emanuel Massacre Conference. And my guest today, the Reverend Eric Manning, is here to tell us all about the conference. Welcome to Bounce Around Charleston.
Well, thank you, Reverend Miller, once again for having us. We greatly appreciate it.
Empowering our community. What is that all about?
Well, empowering our community focuses realistically on the aftermath of gun violence and mass trauma. And of course, everyone is well aware of what just recently took place in Dayton, Ohio, and El Paso, Texas. And empowering our community gives us an opportunity to talk about the aftermath, those who are still left, who are mourning, who are grieving, who are still processing it, and living in their new normal. So this is an extension of the Mother Emanuel Empowerment Center that has been up and running for about 3 years. And this conference will give the community at large an opportunity to come back together and to share with one another in their hope and healing.
Okay, when individuals come to the conference, what type of activities can they expect?
Well, we have a wide range of professionals that will be there to be able to share with them and to pour more into them. So we have clinicians that will be coming through. We have some from the Department of Mental Health, from NUSC, coming from all over just to be able to share their life experiences and how they have been able to help and heal through trauma.
So when a person walks away from the conference, what do you want them to leave with?
We would hope and pray that they would leave with the tools that are necessary. I continue to tell Mother Emanuel and the members therein that we all have to give people time to process. There is no magic wand that we wish we could wave and help people, of course, get to that particular place where they are completely healed. But we would hope that they will leave with the tools that they are needed, or the tools that they could utilize for their healing process, because the healing is going to continue to be ongoing. A member shared with me recently, she said, you know, Reverend, every time that we hear or see another mass shooting, it puts us right back. And I would hope and pray that those who come to this conference would be able to receive the tools that are necessary, and or maybe just the connections, because we still believe that everyone, when they come together, we can learn from each other and know that we are not by ourselves.
How has this affected your ministry?
Wow, this has impacted my ministry to, well, let me correct that. I would say that the ministry that God has given me. It has been impactful. It has taught me. It has allowed for me to grow in ways that I could never, ever imagine. In serving the congregants of Mother Emanuel, and then not only that, but also some around the country who we've shared with, it's just an opportunity to let people know that they're not by themselves when they experience these type of mass traumas. And it helps me to be trauma informed.
Okay. Okay. Now, tell us about your speakers.
Well, so we have the speakers, and I will point them to the website.
Okay.
Because we have several of them.
Oh,
I don't want them to just say, I don't want to just uplift one or two.
Right.
And then all of a sudden they say, well, Reverend Manning, you didn't uplift my name. So if I could be, to share with the website, so that way they can go to the website and see all the speakers that are coming in. The day is really planned, and we have open registration, which is indeed free.
Okay.
Registration closes on September 10th. We extended it a little bit, and the event is free.
It's free.
It is free.
Okay.
So, but of course, by it being free, then we also have to limit the number of people. So we're praying that we have as much as 300, but as soon as we get to that mark, then we'll have to throttle it back.
So how has your registration been going thus far?
Registration is going, I like to use the term slow and steady.
Okay.
But we want to make sure that the community at large hears about this opportunity and hears about this conference, and that more, of course, can take advantage of it.
And who do you want to attend?
Well, of course, we want those from the faith-based community, first responders, even those from within the community of Charleston. One thing, Reverend Miller, when I was at Walgreens just a couple of days ago, I had my Mother Emanuel shirt on and the pastor, and one of the clerks stopped me and said, you know, Reverend Pinckney used to always come in and pray with me and talk with me. And just that quickly, we were taken back to the events of June 15th, or June 17th, 2015, And when that happened, I then saw that she still has some trauma that she was dealing with. So I encouraged her to come to this conference as well, hoping that she would, of course, be able to receive some of the tools that she could utilize for her hope and healing.
And this happens when?
This happens once again on September 13th, right there at the Marriott on Lockwood Boulevard.
Okay, well, we thank you for being on Bounce Around Charleston.
Thank you again for having me.
Okay, the Mother Emanuel Empowerment Center is gearing up to host the Empowering Our Community with Hope and Healing following the Mother Emanuel Massacre Conference, September 12th through the 13th, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. at the Charleston Marriott, 170 Lockwood Boulevard, Charleston, South Carolina. For more information, contact Mother Emanuel Empowerment Center at 843-724-9035 or visit the website at emmanuelempowerment.org. Okay, we thank you for being on Bounce Around Charleston. Stay tuned. More for you right after this break.